Well, hello again. It's Corey
And Victoria.
from Trains in the Valley. And it's been a little bit, but we are back with some new releases. We have some product announcements here from Atlas. This is the January 2021 catalog.
There's some good finds in here.
Yeah, so we're going to jump right into it with the N scale. They're bringing out some RS2 locomotives.
I like the main central ones. They're two little different schemes.
Yeah,
like them.
some variations.
Chicago and Northwestern as well.
Yep, two variations of them as well. And Lehigh Valley.
And Canadian Pacific.
And we have a Southern and a Union Pacific as well.
Yeah.
So they're going to be nice. We got two road numbers of each. And of course, they're available in analog and also DCC as well. All right. I think this is pretty cool because we just got the HO scale versions of these coming in. So here's the N scale announcement. So we got coil steel cars.
That CSX, nice.
Yeah. And there were a lot of road numbers for HO. I forget how many we have here. Possibly 4 of each. We'll confirm that. Okay, so we have here, you can see a patch Norfolk Southern, a Protect 3. So it's a GE rail car with stripes on it. IHB, and that's also ex Norfolk Southern. Then these are like the open ones, Inland Steel. And we have Norfolk Southern Protect 3. We saw a couple of them over at Gallitzin when we visited that. And then here we have a CS24 Norfolk Southern car as well. So
That's N scale.
yep, N scale. It looks like 4 numbers of each type. So that's plenty to help grow your fleet.
No, these are nice.
All right, yes.
Too bad they're not an HO.
I know. I thought it was interesting. I'm familiar with 100-ton hoppers. They call these 90-ton hoppers. I'll be fair, I'm not really... I don't know if I have any of those in HO or not. Or if it's just one of those... Like, I know you can fill them up like 90-ton. I'm not sure if it's just one of those terminology things, if it's really the same, or if they are just slightly smaller. That's up for the experts. I'm still learning. But anyways, nonetheless.
Yes, I love that big logo, Burlington Northern, right off the bat, and the white end. I really like that.
Yeah, that's really nice. And
It's so weird to see the huge Burlington Northern logo, and then you look over and see the tiny Canadian National logo.
Yeah.
It's so small.
Yeah, it's nice. Nice modern with stripes there. Conrail, that scheme's pretty cool with the high numbers there. I don't have any of those on the layout either. All right, we have Pittsburgh and Chalmette.
Not Rock Island. I have barely ever seen that logo. I really like that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. ROCX. Yeah, that's neat. And Union Pacific. We have a modern NS car.
And chassis.
Of course, we got some good cars here. We got Rio Grande, and of course, our hometown Reading and Northern here.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so that's cool.
N-scale people must like Reading and Northern, it seems.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, looks like we're looking at 3 numbers of each of these. Excellent. All right, we're getting right into HO now. Okay, so it's the return of the MP15 DC locomotives. The last batch came in a few years ago with the Reading and Northern, and they had a Conrail. So they're back with some different schemes, but also I found it interesting to see that they now have a ditch light version. So that's
some
pretty
of
cool.
Them, right. Not
Right.
all of them.
Right.
Yeah.
So we got FURX. These are coming with ditch lights and yellow markings as well. And LTEX, they have ditch lights also. That's a cool scheme. I never seen those before,
Yeah, I like
actually.
those.
This is a cool looking one too.
Yeah, I like that paint.
Yeah, Prairie Line. Yep.
And those also have ditch lights.
Yep, you can see it right there on the diagram. All right, got Missouri Pacific here with no ditch lights. And then the Norfolk Southern, that's probably the most modern of all these with ditch lights. I'm tempted to get one of them because Reading and Northern bought theirs from Norfolk Southern and they patched it. And I just happened to catch number 1540 going through Tremont right before it was painted green. And it was just like black and patch. I don't think it had the Norfolk Southern. No, I think it was all black at that point and just had a little RBMN 1540 on it. So yeah, I really think it's cool that they have ditch lights on these. So kind of wish I had them on my Reading and Northerns. Maybe I'll figure it out. We'll see. But that's a side note. All right, so we got Reading also here.
Southern.
And
Southern Pacific.
all right, very nice. So of course we have these with silver or gold. So
And then it seems like there's different, some have 2, some have 3. Is Reading 3 and Southern?
yeah, there are
It
some
seems like-
differences with
yeah,
numbers.
There's only one Prairie Line. So yeah, you just have to look there and see there's different numbers and different variations there. Some with ditch, some with not. You know.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they're nice. All right, these are pretty cool cars. We got newsprint boxcars. Yeah, these are pretty cool. Like the Canadian National there.
What I want to point out is, and if you scroll down just a little there, Corey,
Sure.
so you can see everything. Yeah, the Canadian Nationals, there's 2 different ones, and the same with the Central Vermont. There's 2 different ones. One's big logo, one's small logo. I like that. Like, I'm a big logo person, but I bet you there's people hardcore like me, but they're small logo people. So I like the comparison. And the yellow doors are nice on both of those as well.
Yeah, I thought it was neat that they have the website logo there too. I mean, yeah, I'm guessing they're a little more modern. Well, that means they're still out there. It doesn't have stripes yet, but I'm like, well, it's not that old if it has the website on it.
And I can see the Central Vermont with the yellow door has a silver or gray top, but
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't think the one on top, the Canadian National, that does not.
Right.
Yeah, but that Canadian Pacific, that pine tree, that I like that one. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is cool. We got Boise, Cascade in there, and also British Columbia. Those are pretty popular scheme too. I sold quite a number of those boxcars already. And and this is a new model. I should mention that. That's the first time they're making the newsprint boxcars, so that's exciting.
How many numbers are there?
Oh yes, I believe 3 of each. Yeah.
So, yep.
All right, so this is an exciting one.
Center partition cars.
Yeah, so
There's a lot here, too.
So this was one of my first lessons when it came into opening a model train shop.
You never have enough of these.
Yeah, exactly. So if you guys want these, definitely pre-order because it was ridiculous.
They will go, they will be gone. Like, the ones we purchased just to have on our site, they will fly. So pre-order if you want these. These will be gone.
Yep, we know this. Okay.
And we are not going to sell the ones we're getting for our own layout. So
Yeah, there might be a few in there.
we're definitely we're not going to sell them is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We're keeping them.
Yeah.
Some.
Yeah, I have my eye on a couple of these. We'll see.
Pretty much every one of them.
All right, so we have an Iowa car here with stripes.
Norfolk Southern.
Yes.
I like that first Union Rail. That blue is nice.
Me too. I think I spotted a couple of those out there in the wild before. They're nice cars. All right, here's one I never heard of. I hope I'm saying this right. Is it Willamette and Pacific Railroad?
That's how I would have said it.
Okay.
So, but we live in the same county, so who knows if we say that right.
Oh, a nice BNSF car there with stripes. We got Canadian Pacific, Mark Dassault.
And from our experience, anything that's Canadian Pacific, Mark Dassault also flies.
Mm-hmm.
So
Definitely. All right, we have a TTX, and they're also going to offer a number of a TTX that's patched with the forward thinking, and a Union Pacific to round it out. So we got some nice batch of cars here. They are releasing 3 of each, except for the TTX, which there is 3 of the ones with the stripes, but they have just 1 of the patch.
Forward thinking, yep.
Yeah.
Just one of them.
So at first I was like, oh, only 1, but I'm like, technically it's 4 TTX, so that's pretty nice. So, okay. So that is going to be exciting.
Ooh.
And these are really cool.
Covered hoppers.
Yeah.
Always one of our favorite things.
Yeah, and I think they're pretty neat with the 3 bays. I was looking over my collection, and I don't really think I have any cars with the 3 bays like that. I have a lot with 2 bays, and then a lot that are just large covered hoppers. So I'm like, oh, these are pretty cool. So what do you think about that can carb right off the bat?
I love that one. It just pops. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, it's like fluorescent.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, that's cool. And if you're modeling paper, you got Georgia Pacific car there.
Georgia Pacific. And Chessie, of course.
Yeah, really nice.
And you can't have Chessie without CSX, it seems.
Yep, exactly. And all right, we got DMIR car. It's pretty neat. I'm not familiar with that scheme, actually. That's pretty cool,
It's
though.
nice.
Yeah, I like all of these are really cool. And another ACFX, Kerr McGee. Yeah, that
sounds like a character from like an old TV show or something.
Yeah. Wait, I have the same thoughts. That's funny.
And I like the Potash.
Yeah.
That's cool too.
Yeah, some nice bright cars there. That's going to be really cool. And just 2 numbers of each, but it'll still do.
What are you thinking? You should have like 6 of each of these. Just kidding around.
So we got to learn how to patch.
Okay, so now we are on trainsinthevalley.com, and we're going to show you how to pre-order these. So you type trainsinthevalley.com up in the top. And then once you get to HO scale here, and then pre-orders. And here you can see we have numerous things, but this is the one that we're talking about right now. Atlas January 2021. So then you just click it, and what we're talking about right now will eventually be right here in this video slot. But then you can see, oh yes, pre-orders, they are due on the 16th of February, which is a little less than a month from now. And they're expected the 4th quarter of 2021. We'll see if that happens, but usually they're pretty good.
Yeah, things are improving. I do want to mention that they've been pumping out products left and right. So despite all the factory issues and all the pandemic issues, like they're doing a good job of doing the best they can, that's for sure.
So if you want one of these, so this is a silver, but we'll click it. You only need to put $20 down, but then it'll be $138 total. So how that works is you add this to your cart, you put the 20 down, and then once it comes, we will email you and we'll send an invoice for the rest of it, what you owe. And then that will also give you time, because we offer free shipping on our website at a $150 order. So if you find something else on our site you want to add, or some couplers, whatever, then that gives you the chance to get free shipping. But that's how that works. So then you can, pre-order that way. But yeah, just $20 down for the engines. But this is how you get to it. So then you just scroll down and find what you want. So the silver are all on top. I'm going to assume that the gold, yep, here are the golds afterwards. And then, yeah, the box cars here, we're only $5 down, and then $26 total. Again, same thing. You just put that down. That gets you, that claims it for you. Yeah, you just you find what you want, and buy it. And you put some money down, and then that's that. That's how we do it. So that, like I said, then that kind of reserves it for you, and then it's yours.
Yep, that's the way to do it. We learned the hard way when we couldn't get stuff for people. So pre-orders are key.
Yes. Again, if I can find it, these guys right here, the center partition cars, we never order enough. We always order what we think is enough, and then they fly. So if you really want some of these, $5 down on these is really good to claim these. if you want every single one or just one, that's a really good opportunity to get them because they fly. So just saying. But I guess that gives us a chance to do our picks.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Well, I know what mine is already, so
All right.
let's do Victoria's pick of this batch.
So it must be an HO. That's what I'm suspecting here.
Yes, it's these guys right here. Let's click it. This is Victoria's pick. Can Carb, is that how you say that?
I believe
Carb?
so.
It's an ACFX. I think this just pops. This scheme is gorgeous. I absolutely love that. We are going to get a bunch of these for our own layout for sure. They are awesome. That is my pick of this batch.
That's cool. So you're going Canadian, eh? That's cool.
All right, Corey, what's your pick?
All right. Well, I think I'm going to have to go with the locomotive here, the MP15 DC.
Norfolk Southern.
Yeah.
Nice pick.
Maybe it's just because I'm excited about that potential project. But yeah, I remember when the last batch came out, I'm like, oh man, if only they would make one Norfolk Southern one day. That'd be great. And then I also said, oh, it'd be really great if they did ditch lights. Well, they did it. So that's really exciting. Now, of course, there's some nice... there's just a lot of nice stuff here. I mean, the center petition cars, of course, they're a great follow, a great second, and, well, also the Chessie and the CSX cars. So there's a lot of stuff. It's really hard for me to just pick one railroad, let alone one type of car.
Yeah. There's some great finds in this batch. Again, this is Atlas for January. And let's go back up to the top of our page, Corey, just to emphasize the point again. So the pre-orders are due on our site on the 16th of February. They're expected the fourth quarter of this year. And as you saw, if you want an engine, you only got to put $20 down. Like, that's pretty good. $5 for a car, you know? I mean, that ensures you get it.
Yep, exactly. And also, not to leave N-Scale out, we don't have quite as much N-Scale stuff. We're working on that, though. But yeah, this is how you get to the N-Scale ones. And
same thing, just N-Scale pre-orders, they're there. And again, you just put some down and it's yours.
Yep, so same concept, a lot of nice stuff. We always have fun adding all this stuff to our site. It's not a click of a button. It involves a lot of typing and imaging, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
But it's fun. We love doing this. So we appreciate all our viewers and all our customers. You guys are great. So, well, we said we won't go too long today. We'll see what our final time is when we're done editing and everything. We always get so excited about trains here. But all right, well, we're going to leave it at that. We thank you again, and
thank you.
Stay tuned for next time. Lots of cool stuff coming this year.
Bye.
See you next time.